everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video, I'm going to be starting out a little bit of a vlog. It's not going to be a vlog, I can guarantee you that. I decided to come on here because we decided to redo our bathroom. If you didn't know, my husband and I purchased a house last summer in the height of COVID. It was fun. It's a great experience. If you want to find out how we fared in that, there's a video. I'll link a video in the description box down below and you can find out what we learned about buying in COVID. It was a very difficult process, very long process. But yeah, so there needed to be some renovations on this house, a lot of paint. We redid our whole kitchen. You know, we did some flooring and the bathroom was on the list. And it just so happened that we found some stuff because we weren't changing the layout of the bathroom, we could do it for a relatively low price. So we decided that we were gonna do it. And it just so happened that this month was a month that we had a little bit of extra money. So we were able to get started. So I'm gonna take you on the journey with us. So yeah, let's do it. So first of all, I'm gonna give you a tour of our current bathroom layout, I guess. The bathroom we are living in right now, and then I'll go over what we purchased and then we'll take you through the renovation process. So without further ado, let's head on straight into the bathroom. Okay, so here's the bathroom as it stands. This is the before, I guess, of the bathroom. As you can see, the entrance, the toilet is positioned in a very strange position. If you're over 6 feet, you really can't sit on our toilet front ways, which is kind of frustrating for some friends of ours who are over 6 feet. We're not, so it works for us, but we really wanted a nicer layout anyways. So yeah, so we're replacing the floors here with a vinyl plank. We're getting rid of this, so this is coming out. We're actually turning the toilet 90 degrees. So the front of it will face over here, so it's a little nicer of a layout. And then we're gonna come over to the vanity. The vanity here is very small. It's currently like 24 inches, which is tiny. So we have this space at the side here. So we decided to expand the vanity 6 inches. So we're getting a 30-inch vanity, which is gonna line up with the edge of the mirror there. And it's gonna clear that vent really close, but it'll clear it. And so yeah, so this is the process. We're also gonna paint, there's me, hi. We're gonna paint the walls a nice blue, bare blue color. And then we're gonna also replace the light fixture up here. You're actually not supposed to have light fixtures with this on the bottom anymore. So we're gonna tear that out. We're gonna pull that out and replace it with another light fixture that we have chosen. And we have an electrician coming in who's gonna add a GCFI outlet somewhere around the sink. So that way we can do our hair and work with tools and stuff like that. And yeah, so that's that. And then when you turn around here, this is the before, I mean, dirty litter box. Don't want to see that. But again, we're just going to replace the floors over here, paint the walls. We're not changing where the towel rack is. We're going to put some decor up there. Shower curtain staying the same. And we got this really cute bamboo teak style shelving unit from Amazon. And that's arrived, so I built that. But I'm just going to come out when we do the floors anyways. So I'm really excited. It's going to be a really cool update to this room in here. And it's not super expensive. So for our bathroom, as you can see, the toilet is a bit wonky. It's in a placement that you really can't sit on it comfortably if you're over 6 feet tall, which doesn't work for friends of ours who are over 6 feet tall. So we are going to be turning the toilet, and we're going to turn it 90 degrees. So it's going to have the back on the wall where the heating vent is. So the tank is going to be up against that wall, and it's going to face opposite. When we were looking at the bathroom, the more we looked at it, we think it was turned already. We think it was actually in that was the original placement of the toilet, was that it was facing the shower half wall there where the shower is, that we think that it was facing there, and they had a wider vanity. And if you can see, like, the mirror medicine cabinet above the vanity is 6 inches wider than the vanity itself. So we think that because the people who lived here were an elderly couple, we were wondering if it was turned for accessibility purposes. I measured it out, and we measured that we should be able to turn it without issue. Fingers crossed, I mean. everything's fingers crossed in a reno, but we think we should be able to do it without too many issues. So we're kind of hoping that when it goes, it's just a simple install. We're also purchasing a wider vanity. We're going to be purchasing a 30-inch vanity, which is 6 inches wider than the vanity that's in there now. And we're also going to be adding in an outlet. There is currently no outlet in there, and the only outlet is actually in the light fixture, and we're replacing the light fixture. So we have to get an electrician in to put in an outlet next to the sink somewhere. So you can plug in you can plug in your hot tools for your hair, or Tyler's razor, clippers, stuff like that. So there's actually going to be a plug in the bathroom, which is great. We're also replacing all the floors. So without further ado, I'm going to go into what we purchased. So the first thing we purchased was a new faucet for the new vanity that's going in there. We're going based on I actually should get the inspiration, to be honest. So give me a second. So the first thing we purchased for the bathroom and really gave us the inspiration for like the whole bathroom was this canvas. We got it at Winners, and as you can see, it's really hard to see the whole thing. There's a boat in there, and it's just water. And the whole thing, there's no sky, nothing. It's just water. It's a beautiful canvas we found at Winners. I think we paid like $40 for it. Yeah, $30. It's $29.99 at Winners. And we knew we wanted a beachy feel in the bathroom, but we didn't really know kind of what beachy feel. Like we were kind of between, do we want like an American beachy feel, or do we want more like South Asian or Caribbean, stuff like that? And we kind of settled on more of a like a South Asian beachy feel with like bamboo and teak and like gold accents and stuff like that. So this canvas photograph really helped with the inspiration for us to pick out what we wanted. So after this happened, I kind of did a little bit of research into kind of like what colors we wanted on the walls. And we kind of came to an agreement on Big Surf by Bear. And I'll put a photo of it right here. It matches the painting really nicely. Like it really takes a color out of the painting color out of the canvas and puts it on the wall. And it's going to really brighten up the space in there. It's going to make it feel very airy, very pretty. The shower curtain in the shower is staying because it does have that beachy feel already, which is great. But yeah, so once we had that, we knew kind of what feel we were going to, and we kind of based all of our decisions on that. So after that, we decided that on the towel bar wall, we wanted to get a mirror. So we were looking for a few months. I don't want to blind you there. We're looking for a few months for a mirror, and we found this one. I wanted one with like the rope to make it very nautical, very beachy, like a natural type of look. I wanted one with the rope. It just so happened this one's actually got like a blue frame around it, which is great. Going to create a little beachy feel, which is also going to make the room appear larger, especially along that shower wall. It's going to reflect the shower, which is going to make that little narrow area between the shower and the wall feel bigger, which is going to be quite nice. So we bought that, we picked out the color, we bought the canvas, and then we were kind of like, okay, so now we got to start picking out and looking at fixtures, vanities, toilets, floors, replacing everything. So the first thing that we kind of really settled on, the two of us settled on, was the floors. And we picked out from Home Depot the waterproof Wilshire Willow. Editing Kayla here. We actually wanted to go with Wilshire Willow, but when we went to order the flooring itself, we ended up having to change that because the Wilshire Willow flooring was sold out. So we ended up purchasing the Collingsworth, Life-Proof Collingsworth luxury vinyl plank flooring, which is pictured here. Rigid core luxury vinyl plank flooring. And I'll put a picture up of it here. It is a beautiful light, it's vinyl plank, so it's not wood, but it's waterproof. And we wanted something that was waterproof, and we didn't want to put vinyl tile in there because vinyl sheets is what is in there now, and it looks horrible. And we have vinyl tile in our kitchen, and we really like the look of the vinyl tile, the really wide plank vinyl tile. The good part about this flooring as well is it comes with an underlay. It's already attached, so we don't have to do anything with the floor. We just take up the vinyl sheet. We could actually lay it on top of the vinyl sheet if we wanted to, but I'd rather get the vinyl sheeting out if we can. I mean, yeah. So that's the plan for that, is to kind of get that out. Once that's out, move into, you know, installing. We will install this floor ourselves because we installed a laminate floor in our basement. When we did our carpet up here, we took out all the laminate ourselves, and took that laminate and installed it in our basement ourselves. And let me tell you, reusing click flooring is not fun. It was horrible. It was all like 3 days of torture in our basement to get that flooring down. And I will never reuse old floors again. It was great to save money because it didn't cost us anything. Well, it cost us the underlay cost. We bought really nice underlay for like $150. But that was all it cost. We didn't have to buy new floors. We didn't have to buy anything. But it was a nightmare to install. And I'm never going to install reused floors again. So this one is brand new. We're going to put it down. There's not really any sharp corners, which is great. Or any weird angles in that room, which is great. It should hopefully go quite smoothly to get it done. So yeah, so we did that, and then we knew we wanted a new vanity. We wanted one that was 30 inches. So we found one, again, at Home Depot. It is the Delchester 30-inch vanity with thin ceramic top in a light gray finish. And it's going to be right here. This vanity actually has chrome, I believe, handles on it. And I want to switch them out actually for gold. But I'm going to wait till it comes because we just ordered it today. So I'm going to wait till it comes, and then when it shows up, I'm going to have a look at it and be like, yeah, I think gold would look beautiful on that. Because the plan is to mix a gold. What's really trendy right now is mixing metals. So we want to mix gold with like a chrome, like a shiny chrome. And our light fixture coming up to it, we're switching out the light fixture. Is going to be gold. So the plan to replace the vanity, we bought a new vanity. It's on its way. It's got like soft close drawer. It's on legs, which we both liked more. We like the contemporary fresh look of the legs instead of just like the trim on the bottom. So yeah, so we're getting legs. Now, because we're buying a new vanity, we needed to buy a new faucet. So Tyler originally wanted one of those ones that had the totally open top. I just so happened to have traveled in February for work, and I stayed at a hotel that had that, and it was awful. It's an awful faucet. It has no water pressure whatsoever. It's terrible to use. I really didn't like it. So I told him, I was like, maybe we can find one that looks like that, but doesn't have the open top. So we did find one from Moen. It's called the Genta single handle bathroom faucet in chrome. So this is super shiny. It wasn't super expensive, which is great because I don't want anything so expensive. But it's quality. Like you're paying for, it's Moen brand, which is great because they've got quite a good warranty. That and it can cover. It's got the plate for the bottom that'll cover the 3 holes in the vanity because we didn't want a 3-hole faucet. We wanted a single handle faucet, which was great that we found this one. We saw it in the store, looked fantastic. It's got that square faucet there without having the open top, which was great. And that came to the light fixture. Now the light fixture in the bathroom right now is like white. It's very old looking. I think they installed it because they took out the other like outlet that was in the bathroom and got rid of the outlet in the bathroom, which sucks because we needed that outlet and now we got to put it back in, which is really crappy. So our electrician hopefully can find the holes in the walls that was there and can just thread it down and be fine, but hopefully it's not too expensive. So we're gonna replace it with a light fixture that's like gold, and it's got like 3, we're gonna keep it with 3 lights because our vanity and the mirror is only really good for 3 lights. 4 lights would look too big. So we went with 3 lights. They kind of come out like this. Again, I'll put a picture up here. They kind of come out like this, and it's like balls at the end. But it's gold, and it's very fresh, very beachy looking. And I really like the gold, and we're kind of where we're incorporating gold and chrome into everything. It's going to look really pretty. So originally, what we were going to do was to save the toilet. We were going to save the toilet that's in there right now. We were just going to turn it, call it a day, and be done. The measurement's the same on both sides, so we knew it would fit. And then Tyler broke the toilet. So, yeah, he broke the handle on it. So we decided that, rather than, it wasn't worth it to fix it with, because you can get a really nice cheap toilet. So we said, you know what, if we're gonna replace everything else, we may as well replace the toilet. So we're gonna replace the toilet. So we bought one. We really had to check for measurements though, because the measurements in the bathroom, I believe, are 11.5 inches, and most rough-ins call for 12. But most toilets, and I was doing some research online, and most toilets give you that 1/2 inch to an inch. They said most of them give you an inch leeway on the back, so that way you install the toilet, you'll have enough space to get there, to get it to fit like that. And the problem is that very few manufacturers give you how much clearance they have. So we found a toilet from Kohler called the Highline Arc Comfort Height, the Complete Solution Round Front Toilet. We had to get a round front because the space in there is not wide enough for editing. Kayla here again. Yeah, so that one was another one thing in our order that we found out like a week after we ordered it that they couldn't fulfill the order, so we had to choose a different toilet. So we picked the American Standard Reliant 4.8 liter round front toilet instead. It was quite a bit cheaper than the Kohler one, and it actually had a 1-inch clearance, which was a godsend in this renovation. An elongated one. So we got the round front one. This one is a comfort height, so it's a little bit taller than the one we have in there right now. It's a little bit more comfortable. And it had listed on the box that there was a 7/8 clearance behind the tank to the wall. So we jumped on it. I said, you know what, this is the only toilet we've seen that's reasonable price tag, that isn't like, that gives you the measurement of the clearance behind the toilet, because I didn't want to buy a toilet, bring it back, have it not freaking fit, and then have to order another one when we can get one there we know the clearance behind the toilet itself. So that's what we've purchased. Our plan is to purchase, we're going to get like a little, again, I'll put a photo here. We're going to get a storage tower for over by where our litter box underneath the window is. Get a little storage tower, because both storage cabinets, the medicine cabinet and the tall one, are actually coming out and they're not going back in. So we're going to get like a little bamboo 4-shelf storage tower to store stuff. We don't have much stored in there anyways, and we're going to have extra storage at the bottom of the vanity, but we wanted to keep that storage in there. And then, so we were out at Winners earlier this week, and we were kind of contemplating what we wanted to put above the toilet. We knew we wanted to put a shelf up there. We didn't want a behind the toilet slide-in thing, because the heating vent is right next to the toilet, so we didn't want that there. So we didn't want one that stood up against that. So we decided we wanted a shelf. So I spent the last couple weeks like looking at shelves online, looking on Wayfair, looking on Home Depot, looking at Canadian Tire, IKEA, everything I can think of to find a shelf that worked for a price we were comfortable with. So, and it just so happened that we were at Winners earlier this week, and we were looking for something for Tyler's mother. And this was just sitting there. It was the only one there. And I looked at it and I said, this is perfect. It's perfect for above the toilet in our bathroom. So here it is. It is a beautiful, you see right there, look at that. It's a beautiful 2-shelf wall hanging shelf with the gold wire frame and then the wooden accents, which is absolutely really beachy, really beautiful. It was $39.99 at Winners. It's beautiful find. We were so lucky to find it. Everything else I was looking at that we both liked was like $60 to $70. So finding this for $40 is great. It's going to look great above the toilet. It's not too big, but it's not too small either that it won't fit what we need it to fit, because we have a few decor items and a couple like hairspray bottles that I don't want to put under the sink that, you know, will fit perfectly in it. It's really gorgeous. It's a beautiful shelf, and I'm like, yes. I absolutely love it. So that's everything we've purchased. We haven't gotten the paint yet, but we're going to get that kind of when everything comes in. Once everything comes in, we're going to do a checklist of what we have to do. So it probably won't start for like 3 weeks. We won't start renovating, but I'm totally going to take you along on all the renovations. It's going to be fun. And I'll make it like a little vlog. So yeah, so what'll probably be 4 weeks for us is probably going to be a couple seconds for you. And the next clip will be when everything arrives. So yeah, let's go. Okay, so we finished the bathroom last weekend, and yeah, it's done, which is really exciting. So this is the new floor. It is a luxury vinyl plank we got at Home Depot. We also replaced all the molding, which is just standard molding. This flooring looks a lot nicer than the vinyl sheet that was there, for sure. And we're gonna start over here. We got a new vanity, and we replaced these handles with the gold handles. They were silver, but because of our bathroom being very warm, we wanted it warm and beachy and inviting. We decided to replace all the pulls. So as you can see, everything is soft close, which is beautiful. The top of it is it's about 6 inches wider. We also got a new faucet. Tyler wanted a single handle one, which I was fine with. We're waiting on our backsplash. We bought, I'll put it up in the corner up here or up there. What we bought, it's a fish scale one, and it's all shades of blue, which is really beautiful. But the vanity itself is about 6 inches wider than our other ones, so it's nice to have a little bit of extra space on there. We also got an outlet installed, which is great. This used to be, the only outlet in this used to be in the light fixture, so when we took the light fixture down, we got an electrician in to put an outlet on the wall so we can use our hair tools here. We moved this as well a little bit so it wasn't covering the outlet for safety. There's the mirror, hi. And here's the light fixture we replaced the other one with. It's a gold with it's very retro and like vintagey. It's gold with the frosted shades over the light switches. It's really cute. As you can see, we also painted the walls this beautiful blue. This is called Big Surf by Bear. You can get it at Home Depot. And here's the little shelf. So this is a little bit of extra storage space to put some decor items and stuff and just have a really pretty little space. And as you can see, we turned the toilet. This is the toilet itself. We actually lucked out in the fact that it actually fit. We were very happy it just fit in the rough-in space we had, so we did a good job picking the toilet. The water supply line is also quite long, and talking to the plumber, he said you can just put in a long water supply line and then it's not in everyone's face, because where this space is open, you can see it from the door. And so he's like, you can just buy an extender, and he did that. When they installed the toilet, they just put the extender, ran it behind there. And there's our new toilet roll holder. I didn't want to put a hole in the wall by the shower. This is just my prerogative on that. So we got this from Umbra. Umbra.ca, I think is the website, and it works perfectly. And also we got a new toilet brush and plunger duo from Amazon. And then there's the artwork. So this is the first piece for this bathroom. This is what we based the entire bathroom around. We took this photo and said, you know what, we want to make this whole bathroom the same vibe as this photo. So it is a canvas wrapped photo that's got a white frame around it. We got it from HomeSense, I think, or Winners. I think we bought it from Winners. I could be wrong. It's from HomeSense. It's from Winners or Marshalls in the city. There you go. But we loved it, and it was quite affordable. I think it was like $40 or something. It was quite affordable. So it turned out really nicely. Going back to the floors, we added this as well. We got this shelf from Amazon because we took out both of the storage cabinets we had, the medicine cabinet and the stand-up cabinet. We did need some extra storage space that wasn't in the vanity, so we bought this. This is a 4-tier teak bamboo shelf, just to lay like my sheet masks, some air fresheners, like Tyler's clippers and stuff like that, and all the travel size stuff we don't use, cat litter stuff, the cat brush and the roll of bags for the cat litter. Please ignore the dirty cat litter. But yeah, so we bought that to kind of replace the storage that we lost. So yeah, so that is the bathroom. It's a lovely bathroom. It worked out really well. It looks beautiful, and we really, really, really like it. All right, so we just finished last weekend. We finished our bathroom reno, and I can't tell you how happy I am with it. My husband really said it best when he said it doesn't feel like a rental anymore. We've been slowly renovating the house, and I feel like once we're getting into the rooms that really need the renovations, they're the more expensive spots, but it's the places that when you update them look absolutely beautiful. They make the house feel more luxurious. They make it feel more cozy. They make it feel more like a home versus what my husband calls a rental. So it was a bit of a challenge. The floors were a lot easier to do because of the fact that it was brand new. They were brand new luxury vinyl plank floors. So they snapped together a lot easier than our basement. We did our basement floors and reused the floors from up here and put them downstairs. So they went a lot faster. It took us about half a day. I think it was like 3 or 4 hours to do the floors. And it seems like a long time for the small amount of space we worked with, but for us, like the big thing was making sure they all got in place. We had to cut around the flange for the toilet. We had to cut around the water supply, and we had to do under the vanity because our vanity is on legs. But overall, I really, really like the finished product. We had a great electrician, great plumbers. It turned out to not be as much work for the plumbers as originally thought because our toilet, we purposefully bought our toilet with a 1-inch clearance at the back. So the flange itself, the rough-in for the flange was 11 inches. And we bought a toilet specifically with a 1-inch clearance at the back. So the toilet just fit in the space to turn it, which was incredibly lucky on our end. And what I would recommend for anyone embarking on a renovation on yourself, by yourself, or a DIY renovation or a bathroom renovation at all, is to make sure that you measure your rough-in and make sure that, you know, we live in an old house. None of our walls are straight. So we measured, and I measured 4 or 5 times before we even chose the toilet because I was like, we need to get a toilet that's going to be with a 1-inch clearance from the back of the toilet to the wall. And we managed to find one, and we didn't have to pay exorbitant amount of money to buy a 10-inch rough-in toilet, which was great. You also need to measure the space for your vanity because it's all well and good to be like, oh, we want this, and then you can't find a vanity to fit that space. So I would maximize the vanity to the amount of space you have to ensure that you are really using the space to your advantage. In a bathroom reno, we didn't touch a shower, so I can't tell you anything about a shower or tub situation. And I gotta say, it turned out very, very nicely. But that's it for this video. If you like this video, give me a big thumbs up down below. And if you have any questions about renos, or if you are doing your own renos, tell us all about it down in the comment section. And if you like this content and want to see more, don't forget to hit that little red subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when I post new content, don't forget to hit the little bell next to it. All right, we'll see you next time. Bye.